All right, Grand Rising, everyone. Welcome back. It's Shay Seeking. And yeah, so one second. I'm recording. I'm recording. Yes. All right. Apologies. So, yeah. Okay. So again, like I don't know. I've just been going through this whole thing, right? Of like, goodness, for the past couple of days. Oh, come on, man. All right, for the past couple of days, just like reflecting on things or whatever, and looking to, again, signs and wonders and things of that sort. So, right, I told y'all about, like, again, how I feel, like I said, about maybe some of the elder groups, people abusing power and authority, things like this, right? So again, it made me go into the storyline, and again, it's gonna be an open book over here. Rather, I feel like this happened to me, somebody else. Again, there's a reason why I'm speaking it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If anybody, that's what I'm saying. When somebody can't find, I was thinking about, like, uh, like rape or something like that. It's very defiling. Like, and even if we're talking about like taking somebody's land, somebody's resources, taking something from someone, right? Even if it's having something to do with, somebody's body, right? It's like the most discriminatory kind of thing that you can do. I mean, it's the most, what word do I want to use? I don't know, like the most defiling, most, I don't know, hurtful thing that you can kind of do to somebody, right? Especially if you're dealing with someone who is cleansing themselves and they are like possibly, purifying themselves and, practicing celibacy or something of that nature, right? So again, a lot of the stuff I look at is things that may be happening on this realm, but I think there's also, things that are happening in that spiritual or celestial or even astral, or sometimes I just wonder if even there are duplicates here, because we do have the build a being workshop, so again, I try to see these things on different levels, like I try to peel back the layers, I guess, right? So I'm sitting here and I'm just thinking, and I'm just sitting back, and I don't know why, but Ham is the progenitor of the dark races, but not the Negro. It just kept on coming to mind. I'm thinking, okay, hold on, what are we talking about? Like, because, okay, even when we say dark races, not the Negro, again, depending on how you're going to look at it on the spectrum or the scale. Again, I have two ways of looking at Negro. Okay? I've even read things about when they're using the capital N, it's for certain groups of people, and when they use the small n, the lowercase n, is talking about a certain group of people. So again, when I'm looking at Negro, the term, we have been told that, again, that meant something for so-called black people. American Aborigines, so-called, supposedly from Africa, but really were from America. But all of the materials that I can find from the early 1900s, late 1800s, is speaking more about Negro being, and like I said, so I can look at it both ways, because I know that it has been used for both, right? But at some point in time, it was being used for non-American people that blended in with so-called black people. So like Booker, no, not Booker T. Oh my goodness, what is his name? Light skin, mustache. I can't remember right now what his name is. Oh my goodness, I can't remember. But it was more so used for those high class society, lighter skin, individuals that would have been in certain positions, right? Um, so again, like I said, I look at it in two different ways or whatever. So again, I just had to go back and look at that. I really had to go back and look at it for a second. Oh, excuse me. I told you I've been very tired today or whatever. So again, I want to go ahead and we're going to start this off with a little bit of a read because I ended up purchasing. I know it's bad, but it's not because, okay, this is an astrology deck. And I don't know, it's just something about the whole design and illustration of this here that just caught my attention. I went there to go get something totally different. It's Heavenly Bodies astrology and with a little guidebook, and it came with a deck, right? So, when I get the cards, I usually like to look at the card that comes on the bottom, and I didn't do that this time, which kind of sucks. I can't stand when I forget. But I did do a 4-card spread just to kind of get a little bit of a sense of direction of where we're going here. I think this is going to be my favorite thing to play with for the next week. So we're going to go ahead and start here with this Sun card, right? Okay. So I got the Sun card. Let's see if I turn this, will it make a big difference? Okay. So I got the Sun card here, right? And these cards are so pretty. And I like the texture and everything. So, yeah, I just love them, okay, already. And I'm just, I got it already in because I've read it a little bit. So, okay. So it says self-express and embody truth. Okay, so the sun is symbolic for life itself. Your heavenly soul was born into a mortal body and given physical form to experience the truth of who you are. And it's so funny because we're talking about in the sealed portion, dang near, okay? And it says, just as your human identity is an expression of your soul, life on earth is an embodiment of the heavens. And the sun represents the birthright of all living things to self-express. So again, let's just be careful when we say, and this is why we have this channel, because when we say living things, right? Again, I want to ask, are living things only talking about those people that are on the caste or class pyramid as commoners, peasants, and servants and above? Are those considered Americans only? Are they still people down in the Sheol? Are there still people down in the undesirable area of the caste under misnomers such as Black and African American? This is my question for the day. Because if they're not living, you remember that Eve was a mother of the living. Is Lilith the mother of the dead? Are we still dealing with an underworld in 2021? Is that why we kept making sure that we say that Americans, we got all of the Americans that were left behind out of the place? Is this a punishment for someone not filling out a piece of paper? Does this have to do with sovereignty? Are they not considered American? Most of those wombs are the ones who birthed this nation. Are they not? It says energetics, synchronicity, self-expression, identity, vitality, what needs to radiate and shine. Father, experiences embodying your truth, the person you were born to be. Joy, your experience of masculine energy, regardless if you're feminine or not, right? Enhance your self-expression by embracing the quirks that make you you. Perhaps you have gone down the very normal, very human rabbit hole of comparing yourself to others. Maybe you have felt some envy or some shame, like you aren't who you are supposed to be. You are being reminded that who you are is exactly right. Your loving guides and angels see you in your entirety. They love you unconditionally and cheer you on as you increase your light. They say the more you step into your truth, the more powerful your creative potential and the more connected you will feel to your life as a whole. Okay, so again, there's much more here, but again, we're going to stop there. All right. All right. So I found it funny that we had the sun, right? We also have here Saturn. The illustrations, y'all. You know what? I have to have something to do with something. One day, really, because I just, I don't know. We'll see. Feel restricted, experience struggle, learn hard work and patience. Okay, so this has to do with Saturn, right? Which I think Saturn got something to do with Chronos, but we're gonna go ahead and look real quick. And this is just, as I said, I just wanted to lighten the mood real quick before I go in to what I'm going into, because I don't know, I feel like it's dark where we're going. And again, also, when we're saying of the dark races, are we talking about dark warlocks, darkness, what I'm saying, in a sense of something like that as well? I don't know. I'm just wondering. It's kind of dark. This card is kind of dark, right? Saturn is the hard-edged planet of tough love. See, I'm just thinking, Saturn, and we're going to talk about him. You know what? Tough love. In its realm, you feel in its sense of lack, short-changed, or even doomed. Dark races, are we talking? Listen, hold on, because we're looking at this in a whole. Because again, Chronos or whatever ain't it Saturn that consumed the children to a certain extent. Okay? It's almost like overbearing a little bit or controlling. Okay. I mean, I'm just trying to get the light edge of the thing out right now, because I don't know if this is very light what we're about to be discussing. All right. It says, but through patience, self-discipline, and hard work, it's also where you experience profound growth. This planet is expressed in mythology as Kronos, the old king god linked to authority, tradition, and established institutions. I'll be wondering about like schools and secret, you know what I'm saying? I'll be wondering if this is what this could be talking about. He respects triumphs earned through persistence and measured time. So are we dealing with some type of energy with time, or father time? I don't know. Wherever Saturn touches feels broken. But these restrictions are an energetic training wheel in place, not to torture, but to teach. I wonder if we ask his children that, will they think the same thing? Given pain, which forces you to look at wounds and fear, pushing you to grow. And you're given limitations, so you work methodically. Saturn eliminates the fracture eliminates the fractures your soul wants to reconcile in this lifetime, and these faded wounds need your sober attention to heal. Energetics, restriction, scarcity, patience, time, hard work, tradition, authority figures. And again, sometimes authority figures can go a little bit too far. And we're going to go ahead and look at it today. Experience, where you feel inadequate, where you experience oppression, where you learn persistence and self-discipline. Where in life do you feel a faded sense of lack? Where in yourself do you feel deeply insecure and inadequate? Your guides know the tender nature of these questions and remind you the truth of your soul, and innately hold the unconditionally worthy. Yet here on earth, human brokenness is so easily hardens into shame. And this is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Because I think people be doing things like blackmail, black magic. They be doing things. They be doing things. They think, oh, well, if I have this and I use this against somebody, that this will shame them and they will feel. But do we, honey? See, because we're going to talk about the naked. We're going to talk about the nakedness, right? And then sometimes I feel like, you know what I'm saying, with all these secrets going on and all this surveilling and monitor spirits and things, everything like this, I be wondering what people be doing. And do they think that will affect me? At this point in time, you know, I already think they've already done it. You know what I'm saying? If you got something to show about me, then hey, and you think it's going to do something. I mean, really, I would think these people is the ones that's going to look stupid at the end of the day. All right? I don't have to do that in order to get what I need to get done. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I can't respect. Just because these people is in the Bible, don't mean you got to respect everything that they did, because some of this shit is dirty. Okay? So I came here to, all right? See, they may be able to do these things when it comes to this magician card. They may be able to do these things on their level, but again, we got eyes to see. All right? And I know a lot of masculine energy is real upset right now about these feminines, especially that's on this plane right now and doing their thing right now. So it's going to be some problems. There's going to be some problems with father figures, with schools, with all these things that's going on. There's going to be some problems because I didn't come here to sit on my hands. And we already seen here over here in the steel portion that this is one of the reasons possibly why Eve was actually put over Adam. All right. Let's see. Broken pieces, potential opportunities for growth. These fractures are perfectly designed by the all-loving universe, encoded with the medicine you need. Okay. Call on courage and commit to a healing path. Again, this is what we try to do on this channel, on this platform. But again, they don't even want us to be able to do that. Start by shining a light on the darkness, even within. And what we're doing is shedding a light on the darkness within this whole motherfucker. What does it look like? Where does it come from? What do you see? This is the work your soul came here for. The alchemy is your birthright. So we're gonna stop there. All right. We got but we have two more. We have Jupiter and then the North Node. And again, we'll stop there. We're gonna talk about what it's talking about in this book right here. All right. I mean, we ain't not even we're just doing it simple today because Wikipedia got it all ready here and all together. Oh no, they don't, because my iPad just died. Okay. Hold on. We're gonna have to get the phone. I don't mean to be showing y'all my scratch marks and everything. All right. Let's see. All right, let's go online. Oh, I wish I didn't have to because it's going to be really small. But again, we'll see. Okay. So again, all right. So let me hold it up to here. Okay, let's see. Oh wait. Okay, hold on. You don't wanna? Okay. All right. So we have Ham in Hebrew. Okay. Okay. So Ham, Book of Genesis, was the second son of Noah. I'd be wondering. Who is Noah? And the father of Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. All right. So, Ham's descendants are interpreted by Flavius Josephus, and others as having populated Africa, adjoining parts of Asia. So again, I look at this as Africa being some portion of even, what was I going to say, the northeastern portion of the Americas. I believe possibly over to Asia Minor, which I think also has something to do with Canada, I don't know. Like I said, I'm just giving y'all what I see when I see. Okay. All right. And possibly other parts, right, of the northern portion. All right. So again, it says the Bible refers to Egypt as the land of Ham. So again, but then again, okay, let's look at that too. So if we talk about the spiritual land of Ham, again, is that land of Ham considering the fact that we're talking about the underworld, the Sheol, or the Dalit people that are using misnomers? Is that the reason why they're being able to be treated in these certain ways? It's like if I ruled the world again, and who's really doing it? I'd free all my sons. And that's what we came here to do, to make sure nobody's being left down in no pit. All right? It just so happens that Pitts is one of the names or surnames. And I just see the trick that got them down in the pit. And a lot of these things were not curses. It was people abusing power and authority and misleading people. Let's see. Since the 17th century, a number of suggestions have been made to relate the name of Ham to Hebrew word burnt, black, or hot. Again, this energy of being hot, like I said, I don't know why when I see Ham, sometimes I do see a Moorish energy, okay? Maybe even an Islamic energy here, okay? And again, this is the whole thing. Also, we're talking about Joseph was sold by his brothers, right? Okay, so again, it's giving me that whole energy, like I said, of the sword and the star on the red hats of the and hot is making me think about like an attitude, like a way, you know what I'm saying, like hot-headed even, to a certain extent, you know what I'm saying. This is what I'm getting here, okay. To the Egyptian word for HM for servant, boom, boom, okay, for majesty, or Egyptian word for KMT, what I'm guessing is Kemet, maybe. Let's see. The curse of Ham, okay. Race and slavery, early Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Okay, yeah, because again, if we're talking about early, that means that, again, at this point in time, the religious aspect, the religious aspect of what these things are saying is dead to me anyway. But again, the words are the words. I think that again we have been misled by the mainstream churches and education system, period. That don't mean you have to throw the whole thing. We just have to be honest, and we have to really bring things to where they're really, I'm talking about. But again, at this time, it's just too late. It's just people just too low. It's too, I won't say that. I won't say that because there's something going on here that is being changed as we go on. That's in the physical and spiritual realm. Okay. Ham bears no relation to at all to the notion of blackness. All right, let's see Ham in the Bible. Okay, so it's Genesis 5:32. Okay. So it used to be spelled Sham. So it's kind of maybe like Shem and Ham together. I don't know. Okay. But it says indicates that Noah became the father of Shem. Maybe that's, I don't know. Ham and Japheth. Okay. Excuse me, from the age of 500 years old, but does not list in details the specific years. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Genesis, Noah was 600 years old at the time of the flood in Genesis 7. All right. An incident involving Ham is related in Genesis 9:20-27. And Noah began to be an husbandman. Noah became an husbandman and planted a vineyard. And he drank of the wine. Wine, blood. Or, I don't know, and was drunken. And he was uncovered within his tent. Now, mind you, we're in 2021. We're talking about souls. This could be representing a feminine or a masculine, someone who looks one way on the outside. It could be an androgynous energy anyway. We have to be able to look at this way, right? All right. Ham, this energy also could be representing something that happens to people many times in many different situations, right? All right. So again, uncovered within his tent. Okay. So again, this could mean that again, this is something where somebody's naked. Or like someone is like having a see-through or even a clairvoyant or an astral or someone who is what do you call it? Sometimes I even think when it goes to remote viewing, these particular type of things, make you wonder. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father, which could be a mother or a woman at this point in time, because a king or an emperor can be a woman as well. Saw the nakedness of his father, and he told his two brethren without. Yeah, that's what it says. And he told his two brethren without. And Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it upon both their shoulders and went backward. And covered the nakedness of their father, and their faces were backward. These faces could be covered. Remember we picked that card the other day that had the mask on it? Hmm. I think they're outside. Are they? Yeah, they're outside. Remember, and it also had another mask in the well, and the mask floating. Or this could even indicate someone who can't even face you. They always have their head down or their face like away. Or this could be like covering your tracks, or this could be also, somebody going back to tell something and then somebody actually, yeah, this could be talking about that. This be talking about somebody back and they backtracking, right? To make sure that the image of their father didn't get out. Their father, or could look like a mother today, but it could be actually a father. Could be a feminine in her masculine energy. And that could be why somebody would want to do something like that. But I'm just wondering, like I said, what we talking about, on what level we talking about? I think that's the most scariest thing to think. You know what I'm saying? All right. Okay. And they saw not their father's nakedness, right? So it's like they didn't even want to look or whatever. So even like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if this is Noah. It might be some people real upset about people in certain positions right now. They know. So this could be something. It's almost like somebody just want to say, "Oh, look at his booty." You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not funny. I'm just saying. Hmm. Yeah. And Ham and Japheth didn't want to look. It's almost like if this was something like this, it's almost like like a very, people just mad. People just mad. I just noticed one thing about when you try to clean yourself up and you try to, what I'm saying? I just noticed that it's just bad, bad things. People be wishing on people. It's just like, you know? And then to know like trickery and all the things, like how deep magic and sorcery and stuff could possibly go, how deep people can go when it comes to, again, this technology that we have. I think when people sit back and laugh or they sit back and do things like that, is they're gonna get their turn, right? So being a seer is just like there's some reason, an oracle is there's some reason why I'm saying this. It feels close to my heart for some reason, right? So I don't know. Like I said, and it's so hard for me, like even to be in this position, right? Because I think that again, if someone is watching or listening, they may be thinking that I'm trying to get at something to get at them or something, but like it's about the whole thing. Like I'm coming at the whole thing of unjust acts that are being done on people. I don't care who they are. I don't care if it's rich people, poor people, black people, white people, these people, those people. It don't matter to me. I'm overturning it is what I'm doing. Okay. So again, it's just this whole thing. Like I said, it is, I don't know. I feel like it's a sensor in me that feels like this is something like somebody's heartstring that's connected somewhere out of all of the energy. Because again, being that energy or that mothering energy, you know what I'm saying, it's affected, it's like too many people for too long, right? And I also think that there are other, I'm not even going to say it's only a male energy, because I think some of these feminine energies and maybe even some androgynous energies, may feel some kind of way again at this point, and so they want to do something to try and defile, and that's what this whole thing was about, is about defilement, right? So again, in that book, The Spring, we talk about the whole thing about how one person killed off their enemy, right? While we were talking about the mirroring energy or the spring, which again could be one of these things like this that's sitting up behind me, or this that we're using right now, or this. So even that wine could be representing a mixture of something. I just be wondering how far it go, how deep it is. Like it just, I don't know. I get the whole date rape energy. That could be the drunken energy there. It could just be something was put in somebody's drinks or something. All right. Okay. And it says, and Noah awoke from his wine and knew what his youngest son had done unto him. Okay. And he said, okay, cursed be Canaan. I never get this part right here. It's very strange how it's worded. Cursed be Canaan. A servant of servants shall he be upon his brethren. And he said, blessed be the Lord, the God of Shem. And let Canaan be his servant. God enlarged Japheth, and let him dwell in the tent of Shem. And let Canaan be his servant. So again, this is, I don't know where we're going with this, but I do feel like an energy shift, right? And again, I don't know. Like I said, I feel like there's a large group of, like, I don't know. I look at them as angels, you know what I'm saying? Or even, like I said, at some point in time, guides. I look at them as beings, celestial beings, or even sometimes soul siblings that are here on this plane that you have a connection to. And you may not know their faces. You may not know, exactly who they are or whatever. But again, you sense a connection with these particular people at some point in time during your awakening or your ascension. And again, some people can be tapping into you and you don't even know it, and you could be tapping in. So it's a very scary and it's a very dangerous game, I guess, I feel sometimes. Okay. Which is, again, why when you talking about different lineages and royal or noble lineages, that they're supposed to be treated differently, not like just regular people. So this is the part that I don't understand. That's why I feel like people are abusing their power in order to keep these people in certain positions, so that they can be defiled and so that they can be treated some kind of way, so that they can, weed them out when it comes to positions of power, leadership, these particular things like this. Okay. All right. And since, again, a lot of people that are running things are full reign, and we speak for the people that are originally from this place, that's going to be a problem for some of these people in these certain administrations. Okay. So blessed be the Lord, the God of Shem. Now, the Lord is in all caps here, right? I don't see why it didn't just say God. If there's only one God and we're talking about that God, why would it say blessed be the Lord in all caps, the God of Shem? Why wouldn't it just be God, the God? Why blessed be of God, the God of gods? The one God. No, because this is talking about something else. Somebody serves somebody. I don't know if this has something to do with that whole Eve thing here. And again, somebody might be salty that Source chose to do what he did and put Eve above Adam, and then they wanted to defile Eve, because again, what are we really talking about when we're talking about this? I don't know. Somebody could be jealous of somebody else or mad because somebody got with somebody or somebody. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of this stuff. Like I said, I don't name names and I don't say specifically what, who, what, and did what, when. But I'm just saying there's certain things that I can see that. You see what I'm saying? And like in my real life, it's so hard for me because in my real life, my friends like would come to me when I was more around people to speak to me about it, and they know I would never ever say nothing about anything. So again, I'm not that type of person. I'm not no like snitch like that. Like I'm just not that kind of person. I don't care if I'm mad at you or not. I'm just not that kind of person. So again, when I'm doing this and revealing these things, you know what I'm saying? It's just me seeing it like at a general something. This could be anybody in the world, actually. You know what I'm saying? That we're speaking these things on. But it's saying let Canaan be his servant or her. It could be either way. You know, like I said, I do feel like again, um, there is something new coming in. Asking, like I feel people been really shaky. Energy's been real shaky. I just asking for clairvoyance and true guidance. You don't even have to give me all the steps, but damn, why I feel like I'm dealing with energies that trying to mislead me all the time, or always trying to challenge me to do it. If I'm always just fighting and challenging everything, then it's harder for me to really. And I think again, certain energies know that, right? So when we're talking about the Lord, which Lord is this? Is this one of these Lordesses? I don't know. Hell, is it my energy? You know what I'm saying? I'm just asking. Because somebody could be somebody's Lord at that point in time because the other person is just not in their right title, or they were given that title, oh, excuse me. They were given that title out of some kind of mishap or something. Oh my goodness, that is not good. Okay, but it's there now. Okay. So again, let Canaan be his servant. God enlargeth Japheth, which reminds me of I don't know, Japan for some reason. It's also making me think about San Francisco, and it's also making me think about what was I gonna say? Somewhere in the Midwest here, where I think it was a Japanese internment camp or something back in the day. I can't remember exactly where, but I think it was a camp somewhere here in within the Midwest somewhere. Is what it's making me think of. Okay, and let him dwell in the tents of Shem, and let Canaan be his servant. Okay, so I don't know. It just seemed like somebody has been denounced, or something has happened here. Okay. All right. So the curse of Ham was not bestowed upon Ham himself. So again, they did not, it wasn't Ham that got the curse. And that's what's the strange part to me right there. Rather, Noah indirectly cursed him via his son Canaan. So there's something always have been strange about that. There has something been always strange. It's almost like two people acting like they're not working together, but they were working together in order to you know what I'm saying, dethrone one of the others. It's almost weird. Like they're not working together, but they are. Or because they were possibly in the same kind of position, maybe they were able to, you know what I'm saying, or on the same terms at that point in time, maybe they were able to try and do something, like I said, because again, this energy really, I can't tell exactly who it is. I feel like there's a lot of chaos or whatever going on throughout this whole thing, but I feel like whatever my messages are for somebody, right? And then maybe later on I might even see a piece of whatever that has something to do with me. So it's just, I don't know, the way that I'm seeing. Okay. It says the Talmud deduces two possible explanations. One attributed to Rabbi Abba Arikha. Now, this makes me think about Father America, or even I was just watching something on the news earlier where one of the flags was up, but you could just see Erica. You couldn't see Am Air, right? Where I'm wondering if this B, Abba, could be Ama. Even I see Ama Raka. Oh, you ain't gonna be able to see it. Okay, I'll stop the video. I'll stop it at 45, and then we'll do a second part, and then we can just read through this real quick. And this part should be pretty short. Okay. Yeah, this will be a shorter part. So again, we'll stop there. We'll do the other cards, and then we'll keep on moving. Again, I'm getting sleepy, so I'm gonna try to hurry up. But I know I've taken up too much of your time already. It's just, again, we just like to question things here. I don't like to tell you anything, lead you anywhere. I just like to just ask questions, and we just talk about the things here. So again, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.